Hello there guys and welcome back to the FIFA 21 career mode with Leicester City, and today we've got episode 5 of the career mode. In today's episode then we face Roma in the Europa League, who are currently top of the table on 3 points. At the start of today's episode then we find ourselves in 6th place in the Premier League, 4 wins, 2 draws and only 1 loss so far, and 14 points we'll be seeing we push ourselves into that top 4 by the end of today's episode. Also in today's episode we'll be discussing, should we bring Riyad Mahrez back to Leicester in the January transfer window. Coming up then in today's episode, we have a game in the Europa League facing Roma, looking to go top of the group. Also some games coming up in the Premier League as well, looking to possibly get into that top 4 if we can. Even top 5 would be nice to end today's episode off. And also talking about Riyad Mahrez, should we bring him back to the club, should we not, in the January transfer window. So if you guys do enjoy today's episode, please go down below and hit the like button. I really do appreciate it if you guys can just spare me a quick second to go and hit that like button. And also, if you are new and you want to see more of these videos, hit the red subscribe button down below, and also the little bell to be notified of when these videos go live onto YouTube. So let's get into some of your guys' comments then from the previous episode. And don't forget guys, we want to get your comments featured in these videos. Go down below, leave them in the comment section. Like I say, it can be on anything, the formation, the tactics, the instructions, transfers, anything about Leicester in real life. Let me know down below in the comments and I'll add them on in a future episode. But into the first comment here then, which comes from Nick, saying, make a development plan for Ndidi for centre mid. You want to play in a 4-3-3, but if I were you, I'd play a 4-1-4-1 and then put Ndidi at CDM and make a development plan for Maddison at centre midfield. Now, Ndidi at the moment, I do have him on a development plan for centre mid, because when he goes to centre mid, he gets a -4 at the moment, as you can see, and all a -2. But I've got him on a centre mid, but at the moment it's saying 144 weeks. So that's not great at all. So at the moment, I'm just going to keep him at CDM, but also Maddison, I have got a development plan on for him as well for centre mid, and I don't think that's going to take as long. But again, I do like the idea of the 4-1-4-1. I do want to use it at some point, because I do believe that is the formation Leicester have known to use. I don't know if it's the one they use right now in real life, but I do refer the 4-1-4-1 to Leicester. So like I say, at some point, them centre mid development plans will come in handy. So we're into the next comment then, which comes from Super Gamer. Now it's another comment based on Ndidi, saying change his position to centre back because he's so good at this position. Now obviously, if I would have known this a little bit earlier, I probably would have done it and not signed Mukiele. But then again, I do need Ndidi at that centre defensive mid role, because if I don't have him, I have Chowdhury. I'm not saying Chowdhury's a bad player, but Ndidi right there at the moment, 85 rated CDM. It is nice to have him. And also Ndidi has 73 sprint speed, so he wouldn't be a bad centre-back at all. And we was after a high sprint speed centre-back, and we got that in Mukiele. But in the future, if we have to sell one of these centre-backs, I might look at putting Ndidi in a development plan for centre-back. So we're into the third and final comment now, which comes from Tishelli, saying, put Castagne on inverted wide back. It improves his weak foot since his strong foot is right. So you can see down the top, he is right-footed, and he has been converted to a left-back already. We did that early on in the season. It only took 2 weeks, which wasn't long at all. But this was one of the reasons why I haven't played him at left-back as well. Not just due to match sharpness, but also his weak foot. But you can see here, we put him on inverted wide back. That will up his weak foot to 4 stars, which would be really nice. Also increases sprint speed and acceleration and a couple of other stats as well. So I think we'll do that. And it's only going to take 19 weeks as well, which is great. And then we'll have a pretty good left-back replacement there in Castagne. So moving on then, let's talk about the main topic in today's video is Riyad Mahrez. Should we re-sign him for our team? Now, I thought about this in the summer and I wasn't going to do it because I wanted to make 3 main signings in that window and leave it at that and play with the main players that were already at the club. Put it that way. So Riyad Mahrez here, as we know, amazing player, made the move to Manchester City. 85 rated, can play right wing and right mid. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Now, he doesn't answer my question towards like a pacey right winger. As you can see, his sprint speed isn't too bad, 79, got decent acceleration there. But my main thing with possibly signing Riyad Mahrez is obviously to reunite him with Leicester City. But also, he's got some great stats, barring, the sprint speed. If I was to lose one stat, the sprint speed, I want him to make up with it in other areas. And he does there. He's got a curve of 84, he's got dribbling of 90, crossing of 83, ball control of 91. He's got 4 great starts there, traits there, and he doesn't look like a bad player all round. You can see at the moment he's valued at 47.5 million. Man City will probably want 61.4 and 89.4, which is a lot of money for him. But at the moment, if we go to our transfer budget at the moment, I think we've got around 31 million, which we do in the transfer budget, 192 in the wage. So I feel like we could pull it off, but we might have to make a sale, if we was to pull it off. Now, the only player that I could justify probably selling for the transfer is Jose Perez. Now, Sengi's under, I want to keep. You know, he's 80 rated, only 23. He's got plenty of time to grow, and he's only just joined the club as well in real life, so I definitely want to keep him. But Jose Perez, nothing against him. He's not really my favourite winger. I've got to say, Sengi's under, I do prefer out of the two. And you can see here, Perez at the moment is valued at 17 million. So it won't give us loads of money to work with. I think if we sold him for that value, we'd get a total of 48 million. And if we could bring Riyad Mahrez in, I don't know. We might have to make another sale as well. But if I was to sell anyone, it would be Jose Perez. Would you guys be interested in bringing Riyad Mahrez back to the club? Would it be a good thing? I feel like it would fit well on our right-hand side, and it would give us sort of like a playmaker out wide. You know, sort of like how James Rodriguez is for Everton right now. I feel like Riyad Mahrez would be that for this team. And now I'm hoping if you guys like the idea of it and we can create enough funds, we could possibly bring him to the club. Up next then, we face Roma in the Europa League, and you can see at the moment in the Serie A, they're currently in 14th place after 6 games, only 1 win, 3 draws and 2 losses. So I'm feeling pretty confident going into this game, but again, we've been on a rough sort of patch of form. We have been winning games, but not by many goals. So again, we're against Roma, we should be winning this game. So here's how the two teams are going to line up then, going into this game against Roma. We are at home for this leg. This game in the group stage, I should say. And I'm feeling pretty confident about it. Last episode, we ended on sort of a high, you know, all 3 wins in that game, going through into the next round of the Carabao Cup. But pretty interesting formation there for Roma. 3-4-2-1. It's going to be very attacking, so we've got to make sure we're very good in defence in this game. But let's get into it and hopefully come out the other end with the 3 points. There we go. Maybe get Vardy through, and he is going to be through. Vardy with a fake shot and a finesse, and he is going to... Oh, wow. I thought that was going in. I was literally already celebrating, thinking that was going to go in. But a great chance there. Vardy just on the outside of the post and unable to make it 1-0. Vardy's going to send Barnes running. Maybe Barnes can get it back in the centre of Vardy, and he can. Vardy! Oh, wow. Another great chance, but it's going to go wide once again. And we're knocking on the door here, and I really thought he might have hit that with his left foot. We went for the right, and unfortunately he goes wide. But we are getting close to the first goal here. Here we go, Harvey Barnes over the top. Jamie Vardy, can he get it? And he can, and he can keep hold of it. Come on, Vardy's through. 1-0, surely. And it... No way, not again. What is up with Vardy in this game? He just cannot put the ball in the back of the net. He's not even getting it on target. What the... Oh my God. That was a great chance there to go 1-0 up. Maybe a chance down this right-hand side. Send under down. A minute added on. The ref's not going to blow for it. No. And, okay, the cross in. Sengi's under, and it's going to get blocked. And we're going to get a corner here just before half-time. A real good chance here to go 1-0 up. Going into the half-time. Maddison with the cross in. The header is on, but straight at the goalkeeper. An easy save there for Lopez. Here we go. Sengi's under, looking to play Jamie Vardy through, and he's going to get there. Come on, Vardy. 1-0. Please, Vardy. And, yeah, this just sums up Jamie Vardy's game today. I don't know what is going on with him. He just can't seem to get it on target there. And I should have possibly gone to the left foot, tried to finesse. But I just don't get why he's not getting him on target. Vardy, maybe get this over the top there. Harvey Barnes going to get an end of it. The shot away, and he just can't release the shot. And still 0-0, 69 minutes in here. Just looking to... Well, we created chances in this game, but just for some reason, Vardy can't even get him on target. There we go, Camavinga looking for someone down there to Sengi's under, who's got no one really in the box. And, okay, maybe play the pass inside Camavinga. Get the pass there, and Vardy's now on it. Maybe back down to Camavinga. We couldn't find it. The other pass down, and the ref's going to blow for full time in this game. A 0-0 game to start today's episode off. We had so many chances with Vardy, but I just don't know why he couldn't get him on target today. And I was going to sub in for Iheanacho, but I thought, you know what, if the chance does come, I'd rather have Vardy having the shot than Iheanacho. But again, just wasn't Vardy's day today. So this is how the group then is looking after that game against Roma. They'll be happy with that result as well, because they was away from home in that game, whereas we was at home. Again, disappointing not to score. How Vardy couldn't find the back of the net, I'll never know. I'm just hoping it was just one off day and he's not going to have more games like that. But Roma at the top of the group now on 4 points. Dynamo ahead of us on 2. Well, joint with us really on 2. And then YSG Tirol on 1. But up next then, we face Wolves in the Premier League. And like I said, this is a real good chance here to go up a few places in the Premier League. Obviously, it depends on other results. But you can see Wolves at the moment are in 10th place. 3 wins, 1 draw, and they've had 3 losses. And I do believe we are going to be at home for this game. So like I say, it's a good chance to get a few more points under our belt. Here are how the two teams going to line up then, going to our next game of the episode. We're at home again, like I say, but we are against a good side here in Wolves. And obviously they're not got off to the best start in the Premier League, but I'm pretty sure they'll be looking to turn that around in this game. We are going up against a 5 at the back formation, so it's going to be even tougher than we've faced so far to break the lines. But hopefully Vardy today can grab us a few goals, if not at least one. Oh, here we go. Madison, Vardy down to Harvey Barnes. A chance to go 1-0 up. Harvey Barnes, and he does find the back of the net. 10 minutes into this game versus Wolves, and we go 1-0 up through Harvey Barnes. Barnes. I'm getting mixed up. Madison, Vardy, Barnes, bloody hell. But we go 1-0 up here. A great assist from Vardy, and I think all the time I'm looking to go all the way with Vardy when I've got, you know, great players in Barnes and Perez and Sengi who can find the back of the net as well. And I need to remember that. And there we go. 1-0 up against Wolves. Oh, here we go. Wolves and Raul Jimenez trying to get a shot away. Here we go. And Didi. Maybe a chance. And down this right-hand side, maybe. And we can. And he's onside. Jose Perez looking to get a cross in to Vardy. And he can. And Vardy finds the back of the net. There we go. 2-0. 17 minutes in. And Vardy's the second goal scorer in this game. And what a good start we're going off to in this game. And Jose Perez. Great cross in. And Captain Dazu, if you're watching, I used the R1 and square. I do use it sometimes, I just always don't include it in the video. But here is a great shot of where I've used it. Great low cross in, and he fires that in with the volley and makes it 2-0 and 6 goals in the Premier League. Here we go then, 34 minutes in, Wolves got themselves a corner. The cross is going to come in, Sonuncu trying to deal with it, but they've still got the ball here. Martinho, now Raul Jimenez with the ball. Just get this one cleared, and I hope we can go into half-time with a clean sheet, and hopefully the full time with a clean sheet. But here I've still got the ball. Semedo now making a run, and just get this ball off him. Okay, still can't get the ball off him. Martinho looks to play the ball down. Calls for offside. It's not going to be offside. Adama Traore still got the ball. Gets the shots away, but an easy save there. Push to Michael. What a great goal kick that was. Here we go, Jose Perez. Maybe another little decent cross in towards Vardy. And there we go. 3-0. Can you believe it? 41 minutes in this first half. And we go up the other end after their corner. And go and score the third goal of the game. And a great cross once again from Jose Perez. I've got to say he's having a great game. 2 assists so far. And Harvey Barnes with a goal as well. And Vardy with 2 now. This is a great performance from the team, and this is what I sort of want from the team. This is what I expect from the team every game, and a great cross once again. And Vardy, a great header, and there we go, 3-0 and 7 goals for Vardy this season. Okay, Wolves are looking serious now in this second half, pressing really well. Adama with the ball in, and no, Schmeichel is beaten by João Moutinho. 54 minutes in, he is going to make it 3-1 in this game, and we just need to concentrate now. We've literally got not long left in this game. And we can't allow Wolves to get back into it. They were pressing really well. Found it hard to get the ball out of the defensive area. Should have just cleared it, really. But a poor pass there. Sonuncu should do a lot better. But João Moutinho is able to beat the goalkeeper and makes it 3-1. And now Everton, guys, full time in this game at Leicester 3, Wolves 1, which I do believe now, quickly check the Premier League table before we went into this game, that would take us into 4th place. But let's take a look at the Premier League table after this game and see where we are. So we're into the post-match interview here then. The first question about Jamie Vardy and his display today and getting 2 goals. And like I said, the first game, I don't know what that was about. He missed pretty much every chance he got. He had 5 attempts in that first game and came out with 0 goals. But in this game, had 3 attempts, bagged himself 2 goals. And I'm going to say today, he capped a good team display. So here is how the Premier League table then is looking after that game against Wolves. And like I said, we do go into the top 4 now on 17 points. Literally a point behind Liverpool in 3rd place and 3 points behind 2nd place Manchester United. So we're getting off to a good start here. Like I say, the first few episodes, I think I was a little bit worried with the draws and the loss and everything. I was just a little bit too worried. But right now, looking at the table, we're doing great. So then just before we do go into the next game against Everton, you can see I've got this player here in the youth academy, Justus Braun. He is 57 rated at the moment. He's got a potential between 73 and 87. I can't really see his value at the moment, but should I add him to the team? Should I promote him and then possibly loan him out, get him on a development plan, or should I just release him? Is it not worth it trying to grow his overall from already 57? because it would take some time to get him into them 70s. But let me know down below, should we promote him or should I just release him? But here we are then. Here's how we line up for the final game in today's episode against Everton. We're away from home. We are going to be at Goodison Park. We're going with pretty much the same lineup again. Jose Perez is going to start after such a great game in the previous one against the Wolves. And again, this Everton side lining up the same as us, 4-3-3 holding. And it's going to be a tough one. This one I've got to say. Got Charleston up front, Allen, Rodriguez and Delph in midfield. Interesting to see where Decore is. But either way, a strong side. But we are away from home. But if we do beat these, we are in good contention to go in towards the top 3. There we go. Jose Perez looks to play Jamie Vardy through. And he is. Just knock it forward a little bit towards the defender. No way. And I think we get the shot away. Or that's the pass from Yerry Mina. But unfortunately, we just couldn't there. Shouldn't have knocked it forward twice. Well, Jamie Vardy's won it back through the centre. Harvey Barnes, is he going to get there? He's tried to chip Jordan Pickford, but he is going to be offside. And we're getting off to a good start here. Everton playing some good football as well. Just haven't had a shot away. But look how close that is for an offside. Is that even offside? That looks like... What? That doesn't look like offside for us. Okay, Everton. Okay, the cross came in. Still not cleared though. Lucas Dean now with the ball. And down this left-hand side, they're pretty dangerous, I've got to say. But Telemann's there. Here we go. Vardy. And down there to Jose Perez, who's in plenty of space now. Jose Perez to make it 1-0, surely. And he is going to make it 1-0. 35 minutes in. Jose Perez scores the first goal of the game. And that's 2 goals in a row now. Oh no, it's Harvey Barnes last game. Sorry, wasn't it? But 2 assists in the last game. A goal in this game. Do we need to replace him with Riyad Mahrez? Or is he really starting to shine since we said that at the start of the episode? What a great goal that is. And that's 1-0 in this game. Vardy getting it through there for Harvey Barnes. A great chance here to go 2-0 up. And it is going to be 2-0. Harvey Barnes gone for the second game running. And we go 2-0 up here against Everton. And what a great game this is. What a great game. I just feel so happier in this episode. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the last episode, and I think possibly the episode before, I just wasn't feeling it. I really just wasn't feeling this career mode, and I was thinking, have I made the right decision going with Leicester? But now this episode has turned things around for me, and I just can't wait to get into more games. But there we go, Harvey Barnes makes it 2-0. And Diddy looking to maybe get Telemann's through, and he is. Telemann's is through, a little finesse shot, and it goes into the back of the net. 3-0 in this game. That's 3 goals now in this game, and I'm just thinking back to the Wolves game. We've scored 3 for the second time now, whereas in the first game of the episode we couldn't score at all. Vardy just couldn't get a shot on target, and now in these games we scored 3 on the bounce. And Diddy doing well to keep hold of the ball, plays a great through pass, and there we go. Telemann's went with a finesse shot on his right foot, which I was a little bit worried that it wasn't going to find the back of the net, but it does. And there we go, 3-0 now in this game. Okay, Everton maybe with a chance here to Delph, and luckily that pass from Richarlison was intercepted, but so was that one. And here we go, Everton maybe with another chance. Allen, I'm thinking he might try and go wide here. Okay, he's trying to take it on his own, but luckily for us, he does fail. And there we have it then, guys. Full time in this game. Everton 0, Leicester City 3. And we walk away from this game with all 3 points. And that means, you know, pretty much we could go into the top 3 after this game. Let's take another look at the Premier League table and see how we are. Here is then how the Premier League table looks after that game against Everton. A good 3-0 win and the clean sheet as well. We are still in 4th place. We are joint with Manchester United now, though, on 20 points. We're 2 points ahead of Manchester City, who are currently in 5th place, and we're only a point behind Liverpool in 2nd place. So it's not a bad position to be in, is it? Chelsea at the top at the moment, undefeated on 8 wins and 1 draw. But yeah, like right now, we're in top 4, which is great. So this is how the group stage is going to end then at the end of today's episode in the Europa League. And like I say, it just wasn't a great game, was it, against Roma? It was ours for the taking with being at home, but unfortunately it ended up in a draw. But it's just funny because after them 2 games, we went on to score 3 in both of them. But hopefully next episode we can turn things around and try and get to the top of the group. So at the start of the episode then, we talked about Riyad Mahrez. Should we bring him back to the club? Should we not? Obviously I'm still waiting for your guys' comments down below. And obviously if we was to, we'd have to sell at least 2 players, I reckon, to bring him in, because he is on a big fee there of, you know, 61 to 88 right now. It's a big fee to pay out, and I think we've got 31 million in the bank. But again, Jose Perez had an amazing episode though, so do we need to bring him in or do we not? Let me know down below in the comments. So I don't know if you guys would have guessed it by now, but I'm pretty sure you have. Jose Perez is going to be the player of the episode for today's episode. 2 assists in the game against Wolves, and then got himself a goal in that game against Everton. So for me, is going to be the player of the episode. So there we have it then, guys. That's all we have time for in today's episode. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have, don't forget, if you haven't already, go down below and hit the like button on the video. I do appreciate it a lot if you guys go down below and do that. And also, if you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.